Hello YouTube, Proxy here, and today we will be looking at my top 5 upcoming games. This will be my personal top 5 selection, and some of these games you might not even be remotely interested in. But these games are coming soon-ish, TM, and I'm really excited to play them. So counting down, we have Dark and Light at number 5. This game basically screams all the features I want from a multiplayer sandbox game. Unfortunately, the lack of information and gameplay almost forces me to play this game at number 5 on my list. Even though I really want to play this title, this game could quite easily become a success or a complete failure, so I will continue to keep my eye on Dark and Light and just hope that it will be a sandbox of my dreams and not another disappointment like Darkfall was. In 4th place is Persona 5. I really love Persona games. I love the anime art style, I love the darkness of the plot lines, I love the humour, I love the characters. I mean, the Persona series, just in general, screams awesomeness at me. While I enjoyed Persona 4 the most, I was disappointed that the storyline wasn't as dark in design as the previous games, and it looks like Persona 5 really wants to restore that grim, unusual character design that was slightly lost in Persona 4. And I'm not saying that Persona 4 didn't have any unusual characters, I'm saying that the older games had far more unusual and far more darker characters than what Persona 4 had. Persona 5 to me looks like it can definitely be one of the best games in the series so far. And I really can't wait for the Valentine's release date to play this and completely forget that I'm supposed to be spending that entire day with my girlfriend. So here we are at number 3, Peria Chronicles. Up to last week I thought most information on this game had completely died or lost hope of ever seeing this game ever being released in the West. But it's back alive again with new trailer, gameplay footage and information directly from the developers. If Dark and Light fails to produce what I want from an open world sandbox, I know Peria Chronicles will be there to comfort me and tell me that things are just gonna be alright. With its deliciously cute anime-style graphics, immense terraforming options, world-shaping tools, all backed up with a weird-as-hell Pokemon-styled combat system and gameplay, who wouldn't want this? Well, perhaps some normal, well-functioning individuals of society wouldn't, but to hell with those guys, right? Peria Chronicles definitely secures a solid place in my top 5. Now, this one is going to be obvious to a lot of people, but Star Citizen is 100% locked into my top 5. I have been waiting decades for a game like this. I first heard about this game way back when I was in Canium gaming community playing PlanetSide on the Vanu faction, and to be honest, when they told me about this game, I didn't think much of it, just another Kickstarter project that wants to take my money. Later that day I heard Chris Roberts was behind the project and I instantly threw $80 at the game, no questions asked. And I have just been waiting for what seems an eternity to play the full version of this title, but from what I saw at Gamescom 2016, it's definitely been well worth the wait. And it's finally time for my most anticipated game of 2016, and it is releasing in just a few days. Yes, Final Fantasy 15 is locked firmly in my sights on my most wanted list. I can't get enough of Final Fantasy games, with Final Fantasy 7 being my absolute favourite. I fell deeply in love with this franchise and it's a huge part of my childhood. After watching the movie Kingsglaive, I am so ready to play the crap out of Final Fantasy 15. In the next few days, I will hopefully wipe away the huge disappointment I received from playing Final Fantasy 13. It's really good to see Square taking its games in the right direction again, and I really want Final Fantasy 15 to meet all my expectations of the game.
Only you can restore the light. Only you can reclaim the throne.
As a bonus game that didn't quite make it into my top 5, there is also Lost Ark, which I have been keeping an eye on. However, I feel like Lost Ark didn't quite break the mold enough to gain a spot in my top 5. While I expect it to be a good game, it's probably just going to be nothing more than an extremely awesome looking Diablo clone with MMORPG features. And that is it for my top 5 upcoming games. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.